Good day, everyone. I'm KURURANI Vengadesan. Today, I'm going to explain about research idea outline for research methodology assessment. So, the title of my research is the role of AI literacy and AI-supported scaffolding in enhancing cognitive skill among higher education students. So, let's go for the introduction. So, when we see currently the increasing of use of generative AI in higher education offer more stronger potential to support students' high-order cognitive skill. But most of the research show that AI literacy and AI tool usage alone does not consistently lead to deep cognitive engagement. Recent study also highlight that AI-based scaffolding is a key factor in guiding meaningful learning and reflective thinking. Yet, the combination roles of AI literacy, AI usage, and AI-based scaffolding in supporting students' deep cognitive skills still remain unexplored. So when we see the research issues and problems, we can separate them into three problems. First one is we see the AI literacy. We know that AI literacy, and most of the studies show that AI literacy support effective and ethical use of AI can enhance students' cognitive skill in AI-supported learning. However, if AI literacy alone does not guarantee the deep cognitive engagement, especially when the learners over-rely on the AI tool. And when we go to the second part, which is AI tool usage, we can know that research on AI tool usage also show mixed effect on cognitive development. While AI tool can enhance high-order cognitive skills, but at the same time, unstructured use of the tool may lead to cognitive offloading and also supervision learning. With all this finding on AI tool usage, we can suggest that AI tools, the cognitive outcome depend on how the learner interact with the AI tools. And when we see on the third part, which is AI-supported scaffolding, the recent research also highlighted that scaffolding as the key factors that can support students' cognitive learning. Adaptive prompt and feedback can enhance critical thinking, self-regulated learning, and also deeper engagement, while unstructured, unguided AI use often lead to shallow learning. So these are the main three problems that we can see the gaps. So summary of these, we can see that even though we have all this advanced systematic review found in very few studies, we can know that there are very few studies only that examine AI literacy, AI tool use, and AI-based scaffolding together in one research model, focused on the deeper cognitive skill. Most of the research either treat cognitive scaffolding indirectly, or they will be more focused on instructor scaffolding rather than the AI scaffolding as an agent is still unexplored. And also, this highlighted a gap in understanding how AI literacy help the learners to use the AI tool in a scaffold way to enhance the deep cognitive engagement rather than just a surface level learning. So this is why I'm going to conduct the research to see how these three different factors, AI literacy, AI role, and how the scaffolding mediate between them and can enhance students' cognitive learning. So based on this problem, so then we are going to see research objective. Based on the problem that we discussed just now, I have identified 6 research objectives. The first one is to identify the level of student AI literacy and AI tool utilization in higher education. And then the second is to identify the level of student cognitive skill in higher education. Third is to analyze the relationship between AI literacy and also cognitive skill. The fourth is to examine the effect of AI tool usage on student cognitive level. And the fifth is to develop an AI-supported scaffolding strategies to support student cognitive thinking process. Lastly is to analyze the mediating effects of AI-supported scaffolding in the relationship between AI literacy, AI tool usage, and the development of cognitive skill. These are the research objectives that we're going to study. Then, based on the research objective, I have come out with 6 research questions to guide these studies. The first one is, what is the level of AI literacy and AI tool utilization among higher education students? And then the second is, what is the level of students' cognitive skill in higher education? And then, is there a significant relationship between AI literacy and students' cognitive skill? And the fourth is, does AI tool usage significantly influence students' cognitive skill? And fifth is, how can AI-supported scaffolding strategy be developed to effectively support students' cognitive thinking processes in higher education? To what extent, and lastly, the last research question is, to what extent does AI-supported scaffolding mediate the relationship between AI literacy, AI tool usage, and also cognitive skills? So these are the research questions that are going to guide my research. Then the research design that I have chosen is sequential explanatory mixed method design. Why this is very appropriate to my study is because this research design allow me to study or identify the students' AI literacy, AI tool usage, and cognitive skills and find their relationship using a quantitative method first. Then develop and test the AI-supported scaffolding, then explain this relationship through a qualitative and experiment which is very important to examine a complex cognitive instructional process which involve AI literacy, AI-supported scaffolding, and high-order cognitive skills engagement. Then the population and sampling, the population that suitable for my studies is undergraduate student from higher education institution in Malaysia who actively use AI tool for learning. For experimental group, a small group from the same population will be used. For qualitative, I'm going to explain in two parts, which is quantitative sampling and qualitative sampling. For quantitative sampling, it's going to be stratified random sampling will be used to ensure the representation across the discipline to reduce the sampling bias. So the target sample is 300 to 400 students from any part of Malaysia, Malaysia's high education institution. And for qualitative sampling, the first part is when I develop AI-supported scaffolding strategies. 3 to 5 experts from education technology and AI education expert will be selected using purposive sampling to evaluate and give feedback on my AI-supported scaffolding strategies. And then for experimental studies, a group of students will be selected from the same population using purposive method and will be assigned to experimental and control group. The target for each group is around 50 to 30 students. And then now we're going to look for research instrument and data collection procedures. So for AI literacy and for the quantitative instrument, the two instruments that I'm going to use is AI literacy and AI tool usage questionnaire. This one is for understanding, to measure the student understanding, awareness, ethical use, and also measure frequency, purpose, and complexity of AI tool use in learning. It is also adapted from established AI literacy framework and validated instrument. The item will be modified to suit the higher education learning context with the 5-point Likert scale. The second instrument for quantitative is cognitive skill performance test. The purpose of this instrument is to assess students' cognitive skill, which consists of tasks that require analysis, evaluation, and creation aligned with the Bloom taxonomy. A validated score rubric will be used to ensure the reliability and consistency in evaluating the student skills. Then for qualitative instruments, we will use two. One is AI-supported scaffolding development. We will develop scaffolding interventions through an expert consultation using Delphi method or semi-structured interview. We will create a draft first strategy and then we will give to the expert, ask their feedback, interview with them, what we can improve, and we will come out with strategies that we can implement that into an experimental group. So then the experimental and intervention, we will combine qualitative and quantitative, where the initial process will start with the focus literature review of cognitive scaffolding, metacognitive support, and AI-supported prompt and feedback. From the literature, we will create an AI-supported scaffolding framework, including all these promoting strategies, feedback mechanism, reflection, and task structuring features. So we will give that to the students. We will have the pre-test and post-test, and then we will do the analysis based on that to find out how these AI-supported scaffolding strategies mediate between AI literacy and AI tool in enhancing the cognitive skill among the students. For data collection and procedures, for data collection, quantitative method, we will use distributing online survey to identify the level of AI literacy, AI tool usage of undergraduate students through a voluntary participation with consent, and then data will collect it for a fixed period, and the respondent identity will be confidential. Then for qualitative, there will be semi-structured interview and interactive expert feedback for AI scaffolding strategy through a structured evaluation form and qualitative feedback. The experiment will be conducted on control and experiment group with a pre-test and post-test design. So this is how data will be collected from the quantitative method and qualitative method. So for data analysis, for AI literacy, to analyze AI literacy and AI tool utilization, we will use descriptive statistic, which means we will find mean, standard deviation, frequency. And also for reliability analysis, we will use the Cronbach alpha. For cognitive skill, we will use descriptive statistic to find out the frequency distribution, and then we will do item analysis to see the difficulty and discrimination of the questions, of the items, and also we will do reliability analysis, Cronbach alpha. And then for analyze the relationship between AI literacy and cognitive skill, we will use Pearson correlation analysis and also multiple regression analysis to examine the predictive effects. While for analyze the effect of AI tool usage on cognitive skill, we will use descriptive statistic to summarize AI tool usage pattern, and also we will use multiple regression analysis to test the predictive effects. To analyze the development of AI-supported scaffolding strategies, we will use thematic analysis of qualitative expert data, we will use coding, team identifications, and pattern analyze, and then we will development of AI-supported scaffolding strategies itself. To analyze the mediating effect of AI-supported scaffolding on AI literacy and also AI tool, but when they are enhancing the cognitive, we will use structural equation modeling statistical technique and also bootstrapping to test the significance of mediation effect. So these are the data analysis that we will be using to analyze all the data that been collected. The expected finding of this study is AI literacy positively influence high-order cognition skill, and AI tools alone does not constantly lead to deep cognitive development. And unstructured AI use may cause cognitive offloading and also supervision learning. And By the end of the research, I will show that AI-supported scaffolding is expected to mediate the relationship between AI usage and high-order cognition. A structured AI prompt feedback and reflective questioning will enhance students' cognitive engagement. So these are the expected findings from my research. And this is my reference that been used to construct this research outline. So thank you for your attention. Thank you for your attention.